Time life has given me anything, I have asked this question back at my life's challenges, saying, what is the opportunity in all this? That if nobody speaks Kashmiri, then there will be no culture. Because when language dies, culture dies. So I was born in Kashmir. My parents were both teachers. My father was a professor who retired as a principal of Amar Singh College. My mother was a professor in botany. I went to Burnham School from kindergarten, and I had a passion for technology at a very young age. I would do all kinds of things, and I had this natural instinct of learning technology myself. I was able to read circuit boards, create electronic circuits. I created FM radio station back then, and like little projects, and competed in science. And I was obviously very impressed with Einsteins of the world and Graham Bells and Edison and Tesla and all of those people. So it was my dream to somehow land in America. But my passion was technology anyway. So I ended up graduating in civil engineering from REC. And during that time, I could not get America out of my head. I applied for various colleges, and I was lucky enough to be selected in 5 or 6 colleges in America for my master's. So goes by US, and I did my master's in structural engineering, and then I did also in computer science. I was able to learn programming at a very young age. So that was my drive to write software and learn how to program and all that. And then I went, after I graduated, I sold that company, the software company, the medical billing software, and drove to California. That was 1988. So I drove to California primarily because I was sick and tired of New York weather, very cold, snows like here. Horrible. And I was considering myself fortunate enough to be at that position in life where I had a choice where to settle. I drove to California from New York, settled there. A few years later, I joined an engineering company because I had got my master's in structural engineering. I joined an engineering company, and the name of the engineering company was David Breholz and Company. And my employer, David Breholz, made me a partner in the firm very fast. He recognized, Shafat's probably bringing a lot of business. So we changed the name of the company to Breholz Qazi Engineering. And I remember going to my wife and saying, I have decided that I'm going to quit my job, sell all my shares in the company that I'm partner in, and start a new company, a software company, and I'm going to write software that would make a difference in people's lives. I went back to Dave, my partner, and said, I'm going to quit the job. Guys, why are you leaving this company? It's because technology is my passion, I ran the company, I have learned, but now I want a software that would change businesses like the one I just ran. And then, I remember he said, okay, what are you going to call it? I haven't picked a name. How about you call it BQE software? Because, we have BQE, and you can add the word software to it. It's basically accounting, business management, time tracking, expense tracking, timesheet, वगैरह. So basically a full 360-degree surround sound kind of for professional service firms, architects, engineers, IT consultants, lawyers, accountants, all kinds of businesses use it. 1997, 8, was working, and I started hiring slowly people. But touchwood, everything went well. 15 years fast forward since then, and you can see now BQE Software has 250 employees. We have 500,000 customers, users of our product. We are considered to be world's biggest software company that serves professional service firms. Professional service means architects, engineers, IT consultants, lawyers, marketing consultants, graphics designers. Everybody uses us all over the world. We have offices pretty much in every continent. What matters isn't about the growth. What matters about is some of the things that people have a perception about that are totally wrong. Number one, can a young Kashmiri who was born in Kashmir thrive and become, one of the top 500 companies in the world? Absolutely yes. All of those evil things that we believe Kashmiris are doing aren't because we are evil. It's because the system is evil. Think about it, government can never do anything efficiently because they don't have a balance sheet, they don't have a profit and loss, they don't have stocks, they don't have accountability, they don't have transparency, they don't care if that department flourishes or not flourishes. They don't care if they make a difference in anybody's life or not. They only care about whether their boss or that minister is happy or not and whether the bribe is flowing through properly, right? So it becomes a big corporation, we all become employees of corporation, we're living for a big corporation called Jammu and Kashmir government. So that has to go away. We have to transform into private sector. What happened in India, what happened in Hyderabad, what happened in Bangalore is a great models. How Bangalore's economy is now driven by private sector. Now we have 125 people. We have the office works in 3 shifts.
3 shifts.
But basically, majority of the people, around 80 people, work 1 shift, 8 to 5, 5 days a week. Saturday and Sunday they're off. There's a smaller group of people, another 40-50 people that work night shift because of those departments are not that big and they're customer facing department. Depending on, we just released a brand new product and depending on how well that product does, we do plan to expand. PQE Software now is a very big company, so we have innovation department that continuously is working on innovation. So we don't just make software, we make technology. And we're inventing new things. For example, we're working on technology how to take a picture of a receipt and have the camera take a picture of the receipt and figure out what you bought and how much of it was taxes out of that, kuta was GST out, kya hitvu toi, kattu kanas put hitvu, so that it goes into your accounting automatically, so that you don't even have to make that entry. So basically an OCR technology with a little bit of twist that we made to it that does a better job in figuring out how to properly put it into the world of accounting. For businesses, that's very important. Kashmir language is about to become relic. Given 30-40 years, nobody is going to speak Kashmiri. And understand the consequences of that. If nobody speaks Kashmiri, then there will be no culture. Because when language dies, culture dies. Well, that made me think, say, okay, on my social responsibility part, I gotta do something to help revive my Kashmiri language. And there's no better way to revive the love for language other than music, Kashmiri music.